Hi everyone, it's Em and Liv, and we're your PsycKicks. Today we have a special guest, Michael. Say hi.
Hi everybody, it's great to meet you.
His customer service voice, he literally does that every time he introduces himself, which right now.
Interesting. So, this week we are going to be doing tarot readings for both Michael and I, because in the video we did psychic medium versus tarot card reading, which was great, but also we got some pet psychic stuff, which is not medium. Well, your dog came in. Willie came in. That was the medium portion of it. You never get what you want. You get what you need, and that's what we all needed, and it was not what we all wanted, but it's what happened. So, tarot card readings, guys. I don't do tarot card readings. Em does, because tarot cards are just pretty pictures to me. Take it away, Em.
They're pretty pictures to me, too.
Yeah? You got anything else to say about that? We fed Em bread. We fed bread sticks and cheese because I needed it, because today I am a big old giant crybaby and she's on like 10 and I'm on like -4. So she's going to do our tarot cards.
Okay.
As you can hear as she shuffles.
Drops all the cards onto the floor. Okay, what do you want to be read about? What should I read?
Since we already read.
Who wants to go first? Also, I have charms. I'm going to start doing charm readings, but I need to actually finish doing all the charm meanings.
Can you explain how you do your tarot cards and what your services are a little bit in like a non-commercial way?
So, the way that I read tarot is she's going to pull cards, I guess. So, the way that I read tarot is I shuffle a deck until the cards fall out, usually. Sometimes I just pull the cards out if the cards get stuck or whatever. And then whatever comes out, I throw those out in front of me, and wherever they land kind of means something different. So I read them in a very Ogham Celtic style way. So we did a podcast and YouTube video with Julie about Ogham, which is a divination tool that is more centered around like the trees. So I essentially read my tarot cards like a tree. So anything that is closest to me is usually seen as either the past or present, or it can be a problem that the person I'm reading is having. And anything that is further away from me are things that are either solving that problem or are the solution or are the things that are happening more into the future. And then things that are happening on the right-hand side are things that are more positive, and things on the left-hand side are more negative or something that you're struggling with. So, I also have charms that we're going to be reading, which is a little bit more confusing. So with charms, I have a whole bunch of different shaped charms, and they each have a different meaning. And essentially those you kind of put in your hands and you splay those out in front of you. And with those, I have a signifier piece, which is kind of like a handprint. So anything that is in front of the fingers of the handprint are things that are happening within your conscious mind. So they're things that are physically happening. And then anything that is closer to the wrist are things that are happening subconsciously for you. So those are the things that are in the back of your mind that you think about and not act upon. And then there is an upside and a backside. So if the palm is facing upwards, it means that you are very insecure about who you are. And if the hand is facing down with the palm facing the table or wherever service is on, you are more in tune with who you are. You are comfortable with yourself. So Liv has shuffled and given me cards for Michael Blake to read.
I don't know if they're for him or me.
Okay, well, which one are they?
I think they're for me.
You need to be closer to this mic.
I think they're for me. Sorry.
Okay, so we're reading Liv first. Clearly. Oh, and then she's just going to give them to me.
That's just what they told me.
You want them like this?
Yeah. They told me they're going to be very different, but I'm not sure if it's for me or for someone else, but I feel like I pulled for me. What do you think?
Your blue guy, step forward.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Albert's here to party. These are not cards that I usually pull. They told me that too.
Where's the deception from?
What? I don't know.
Is it your deception
Every
or is
time
it
you-
coming from someone else?
Every time you tell me deception, I always feel like it's me.
Always. Always. Okay, well, let's read them. You ready?
No, are they bad?
No, they're just weird. I'm not used to these for you. So, your first card is the Seven of Swords. This card deals with deception, and usually I read this card as you are either being deceived by someone else, so someone is telling you self-limiting beliefs that you are believing, or you are making those self-limiting beliefs up yourself, and that is preventing you from doing something. Does that make sense?
Probably.
And then you have the Two of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles is in reverse, so it's upside down. And with that card, this card usually deals with, like, having multiple priorities. But when it is in reverse, you don't have a balance, and you need to reprioritize what you're, like, what you should be working on. Because you have a lot of things going on, but you are overcommitted into one thing and not balancing over all of your prioritizations.
I don't know how to balance things. I'm not a Libra. I like to set things on fire and see whichever one's left standing.
Excuses. Well, your next card is the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is in reverse. And this card usually deals with, like, anxiety, trauma, worry, depression. But because it's in reverse, it is releasing of those self-limiting beliefs, traumas. You're trying to heal from them. And then you have the Queen of Cups in reverse. And the Queen of Cups, when it is in reverse, you kind of have your heart over your head. So you do things that are not necessarily logically smart. You do things because you have a lot of emotions. And you kind of have this unrealistic expectation of other people having the same thing, of having a lot of emotions and being comfortable telling everyone about the emotions. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah, and they're not. I get that.
This is also preventing you from understanding your emotions fully because you don't have the logic in with that. Does that make sense?
All the time.
Your next card is the Death card, which is in reverse. The Death card is like a rebirthal card, so this is something needs to come to an end so that it can be reborn. But it's in reverse, so you are resisting the fuck out of that. What is the transition?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Probably.
It's not happening because you're making it not happen.
I don't know.
So your next card is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles, when it is in reverse, deals with someone who...
Are these my cards? I'm so confused. I hate this deck. This lady fucks with me.
I know she does. These are for you.
I feel like they're trying to tell me the same thing, but in a different way. They're like, we've been telling you the same thing for months because it's been the same thing for months.
Yes.
You've been working on it, but you need a different perspective because you're dumb.
Okay, so with the Queen of Pentacles, Pentacles deal with physical objects and Queens deal with, like, going with the flow and passive feminine energy. It's in reverse because you're doing it in a masculine energy. You're trying to, like, force everything to happen
Yeah.
instead of allowing it to come to you, and that is what is preventing you from figuring it out. It's, like, very materialistic.
I
Does
need
that
an
make sense?
elliptical. I need to run on a hamster wheel to get my fucking anxiety out and all my little
Oh.
wiggles. Because I'm like, no, I'm just going to burn everything down and give it to me.
Which makes sense because your next card is the Three of Wands in reverse. So this card deals with, like, progression and expansion. So you kind of are not really trying very hard in the right sense. It's kind of making it very stagnant. It's kind of like you're kind of playing it small.
I know. That's why when I keep looking at houses, I'm like, this one will be fine. I can settle.
Yeah. You
I'm
need
aware.
to stop doing that.
I'm aware. I'm aware.
Oh, and another transition cards. You have the Two of Swords, but it's also in reverse because you have indecision, and it is kind of like an information overload, but you know what you're supposed to be doing. You just don't want to make the decision.
Like writing thank you cards.
Oh, Apparently, the thank you cards are still coming for you guys. It'll be a surprise. Of course you would pull this card. This is the card that isn't normally in tarot cards, so it confuses the fuck out of me. Meditation. Your materialistic ideas of things, your very masculine idea of you need to control the material things in your life are making a disconnect between the physicalness and the spiritual. Like, you have a disconnect there. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's why I tried to walk into a fucking haunted house, demonic house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that thing wanted you to do that.
To fucking scare me back to reality?
That's why I was very quiet.
You?
No, the thing in that house. They don't know what we're talking about. She's looking for houses right now, you guys. And she likes the old century houses, so she specifically told me to go with her because she's like, I don't want to end up with a haunted house. Can you, like, make sure that doesn't happen?
Because I'll get too fucking excited and not actually, like, do what I'm supposed to.
And as you guys know, we don't need to be in a location to, like, see spirits. So we're looking at these pictures and we're like, this is a really great place. We go there, we open the door, like 2 seconds in, something tells Liv, get out.
But it wasn't just one thing. It was like 5 to 7 faces shooting at me.
Yeah.
It was horrifying.
But I feel like the human spirits were telling you to leave. Or was it not?
No.
No?
That's why it was scary.
Well, why were they telling you to get out? They want you to be there?
No. No, probably not.
Interesting. Well, anyways, there's like a huge portal in the middle of this house. Like, vortex-y, like...
And I, like, literally just should have known better, and I didn't, because I just, like I said, I turn off my medium stuff when I don't need to do it, and they took full advantage of that shit.
That was a fun time. I still want to go in that house, though.
Fuck no.
Yes! Your next card is the Tower card, which is another transition card!
What am I, a Sagittarius? All these fucking transitions and
But don't
choices?
worry, it's also in reverse because you are resisting the fuck out of it. The Tower card is chaotic change, so you are essentially trying to avoid chaos, but you need to lean into that shit. You're welcome. I think Victoria is telling me these. Victoria, your spirit guide. Okay, the 7 of Wands in reverse. So, she just took the cards from me. So, the 7 of Wands deals with, like, a challenge, so you need to persevere past these challenges. They're essentially, like, these walls within what's going on with you because you have a lot of transitions happening. Your next card is the 7 of Cups. And the seven of Cups deals with having a lot of opportunities, and it deals with, like, illusionment, and it deals with, like, wishful thinking. Your next card is the 7 of Earth, or the 7 of Pentacles. And that deals with long-term rewards. So with that card, I like to think about it as you're planting a seed, you take care of the seed, and then the seed will grow and give you more seeds. So you will reap the rewards from your labors. Your next card is the card that Michael Blake graciously told me is him.
That is me.
It's this man in a turban in beautiful outdoors with a zebra shirt on.
Butterfly garden.
A blue zebra shirt on.
You look really chill.
So this is the King of Pentacles in reverse. When this card appears in reverse, it deals with someone who is obsessed with wealth. So again, you are obsessed with material objects in the wrong way. It's like the dark side of wealth. It's someone who is more focused on, like, being comfortable than allowing your life to happen. You're, like, just so very focused on, I need money, I need security, I need all of these things, but you don't need them because they're going to make you happy. You need them because someone else is telling you need them. And then your last card is the 9 of Pentacles, which is abundance, self-sufficiency, financial independence. So they're saying don't worry about all that stuff because it will come. You just need to be patient.
I know, and it's in a very Victoria way of, like, you have all of these things that you're not going to want to do, but it's going to happen anyway, so get the fuck over it.
Yeah.
God, I hate her. And this lady in the cards, too.
Yeah, so I don't think anyone knows about the lady in the cards.
Listen to her sass.
So we are figuring out tarot cards, we think have like spiritual beings associated with them, but we're not entirely sure because we haven't met any other like tarot readers.
What does this one mean?
The 8 of Cups, abandoning plans. So with this deck that I used, it's the 78 elemental deck, the 78 tarot elemental deck, and there is I see her as an older woman, but Liv sees her as a younger woman, probably because of I am more comfortable talking to an older spirit that has more authority versus Liv is a little bit off-put by like authority.
What does this one mean?
Okay, that one is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So that card in reverse deals with lost opportunities and a lack of planning.
Well, that doesn't make me feel good.
I don't know why you're just pulling random cards from here. But yeah, the lady in this card is she's very loud, clairaudiently. She screams at me through the cards, but also she likes to call you out in the most
rude way.
Well,
the rudest of ways.
She just doesn't hold back.
She makes me think about my 9th grade phys ed teacher.
What?
My 9th grade phys ed teacher sucked too. She'd walk around with pencils in her little tiny bun, and she would talk to her students about how her husband had a tool shed, which was his fat belly, and that girls that have periods that don't want to work out are dumb because they just should work out anyways.
Sounds good.
That's what I think about the lady in the cards.
I like her because she makes it easier for me to read people.
No.
I mean, there's a reason why I picked this deck. Also, a dark thing flew out of this deck and sat next to Liv because...
And your dog barked at it.
Yeah, my dog barked at it. I was like, shut up! Why are you barking? She's like, something just sat next to me.
It was disgusting.
This podcast is interesting.
I've been having a hard time the past couple weeks.
So do you guys remember Michael is here? You want to do charms?
Yes, please. Let's go.
So I just handed him a bag of charms. You're going to need to get closer to that mic. Do you need me to move the table?
God, these things sound so nice.
He really wants us to do ASMR.
He says that our voices are soft and soothing.
What do you guys think?
So what, am I supposed to pick out some of these here?
No, you're supposed to put them in your hand and then toss them. Like you don't give a care.
Just make sure you don't lose them.
Just toss them on the table?
Yes. Just, you can take them all out and put them in your hands. Is there anything else in
I
here?
like to give them the old razzle
there's
dazzle.
more in there. Hold on. Hands, please. Okay, you're going to go, and then drop them in the middle of the table. Oh, what's up?
You did a good job.
This is going to be hard for me to point my face at the microphone, so Liv is going to have to get even closer to me.
You did a good job. Every time I do her charms, and it's only been, twice, my hand is always upside down.
Oh, it's because he's a guy. Most times when I read a guy, it's flipped over.
What does that mean again?
So I have a signifier piece, and the signifier piece is a hand. So it's this piece right here. When it is palm down, it is because you are very confident in who you are. When the palm is facing upwards, it's because you are very insecure about who you are, so you try to hide it.
Now I have a goal.
To flip that over?
Fuck yeah.
Good fucking luck.
I gotta deal with all those decisions in my last reading first.
I'm gonna need a second. If you want to pause it.
John Cena! Bum, ba-da-da.
Okay, we're gonna do something here. So, we have my signifier piece, which is the hand. It is palm face down. So you are very secure in who you are and what you're doing and all of that. But it is laying on one of my time pieces. They're saying two things about this. This piece right here, it's a gears piece. This is one of my time pieces. Because you are laying on top of it is because you feel like you don't have enough time. I also feel like they're telling me it's like time is ticking, like there's something coming that you're not really sure what's going to happen, and it makes you a little bit uncomfortable. You also have this arrow piece that is pointing towards your pinky, and your pinky deals with science and logic. The arrow piece deals with a journey that you have had. What?
Pinkies out.
Oh my god. So, your journey piece, which is that arrow, is pointing directly to your pinky. So I feel like your traumas go straight into, like, your analytical mind, and you just try to... Liv is, like, shaking with excitement.
Oh, I was dancing, sorry.
Oh, okay. So your journey piece is going towards your pinky, which is logic. And that represents to me that you're going through a journey and you are analyzing every piece of it. So that's kind of how you deal with emotions and your traumas, is that you just analyze why they're there, and that's the thing that makes you, like, feel better and comfortable.
100%.
You also have masculinity on there. I feel like you struggle with this a lot, because I feel like there's, like, an idea of what masculine is, and if you don't meet that, you are not, like, you're, like, less of a person. It's, like, something about your worth. And that's going towards my love piece. This is my Rosaline piece, which is my spirit guide, and she's the stag right here. This is pointing towards Rosaline, which she deals with love relationships, so that might be directly relating to how you are in a relationship. This is all laying on my Wheel of Fortune coin, which is this piece. When it is face up with the castle, you have it's like something good that's going to happen. It's a good transition. And the good transition is directly relating to the journey that you've had with your traumas and the journey that you've had with, like, your masculinity and, like, your relationships with people.
I think I've come a long way.
Yeah. Okay, they're also saying it's the journey pieces pointing on the time piece that you're on top of. So they're saying that it's going to go into that. Your journey is going to go into time, and it's going to make that transition. So you have analyzed and processed your traumas, but your world is going to be flipped upside down. And when that happens, you will be able to fully understand why they happened and fully understand where you're going with them. You also have my Rosaline piece, which is, like, love, relationships, and knowledge, that kind of thing. And I have a relationship piece, so it's a heart with wings, and it connects two pieces together. So you have this love and relationship, and it is connected with my spider piece, and the spiders are self-limiting beliefs. I believe that this is kind of one of those things that you put on your relationships with your with other people. You also have your Prince Charming piece in the middle of that. So I have a big fancy key for Prince Charming. Prince Charming, in your case, would be Princess Charming. They're
Sounds
telling...
like that'd be a good sign.
What?
Sounds like that'd be a good sign, or maybe not.
What? Yeah, I feel like you have self-limiting beliefs associated with what Prince Charming is or Princess Charming is. And then on top of the Prince Charming piece, you have my crayons, which are self-development. They are skill development, or, like, things that you need to learn in order to progress. There are things about yourself that you need to learn in order for you to understand who that person is. Because I feel like the self-limiting beliefs are preventing you from understanding the type of person that you should be going after. This leads to my spider webs. I have a couple spider webs. They have an up and a reversal. When they are upwards, meaning they have the spider on top of them, it is something that you currently are aware of versus, like, something that is happening behind your back. This can be either gossip or it can be deception within yourself. So with this piece is upright. So these are things that you're consciously aware of. You have my protector spirit guide here. He deals with healing and protection. And you also have my father piece on here as well. So with those two pieces that are locked in that spider web, those are the things that you are struggling with. I feel like it is relating to, like, how your father views you. Like, you're very concerned with how, like, your parents view you because they are very successful, so you want to mirror what they're doing. So it is important for your parents to
I do definitely seek approval from them. That's
Yes.
definitely something that happens.
You have both of them near the spider web, but your father is the one that is caught up in it. Your mother is a little bit further away because she's a little bit more passive.
My father is a little bit more.
He has like more of a wall.
Yeah.
He's not going to tell you if you're successful or not. He's not going to give you like not necessarily approval verbally.
Yeah.
He's going to do it in a different way. So you have my paintbrushes. There is an up and a down for this. This is kind of like the magician card in tarot. So this card deals with having all of your resources laid out in front of you. This is relating to love. So you go off of your spider web and you have the mother piece, and then you have your resources. They're making me feel like you need someone that's like closer to your mother's personality, that's a little bit more passive and quiet, whereas you're going after girls that are a little bit more comfortable with themselves, if that makes sense, or like think they're comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need like a more of a quiet soul. And you have the resources laid out in front of you in order to do that, because these pieces are leading towards my true love piece, which are these two swans.
Need to think differently about the type of people I go for then.
Yeah. So if you go the opposite direction, off of my self-limiting beliefs, you have worry next to it. This is kind of like my Fool card. So when this piece shows up, it deals with you need to leap before looking. You need to not be worried about the things that are going to happen if you make a decision. But what's interesting is this is leading towards, like, I have a love piece in here that is kind of, you feel like you're supposed to be in love, so you are. It's kind of like very toxic. But it's not true love. It's like the things that you're going for they're not like genuine. They're kind of very surface love, if that makes sense.
Gotcha. Yeah, I could see that. Tend to be a little bit more focused on sometimes looks rather than personality, and that gets me into trouble. Or just prioritizing that over actual compatibility and the desire to actually be around that person.
Right. So, going off of your pinky, you have my 10 coin, which is face up. This is money, wealth, all of those things, but it has my anchor piece on it. That is the thing that is holding you back the most. You are very concerned about making money versus what are the things that are going to make you happy. And I understand this as well. They're trying to explain it as, you know how, like for me, you know how your parents tell you, if you have money, you're going to be able to be happy because you're going to be able to do the things that you want, because your job is just a job. It's just the thing that supports you. That should not be your mindset. That is holding you back. And then coming off of that, you have my 2 piece. So when that is face up, it usually deals with more of a, like a 9 to 5, something that's a little bit more like stable and not like risky. When that piece is flipped over, it usually deals with like, I want to go out of the box and break traditions and start my own business type of thing. When that piece is 2 up, you want to work for someone else. It doesn't mean you want to like not be successful doing it. It is very much, I want to be under someone and be very stable when I'm doing it.
I very much enjoy the structure, honestly.
Yes. You also have my sail piece on it. I have a sailboat piece. This piece usually deals with like making a transition without your baggage, which was a lot of things that happened in our video. So check that out. But there's going to be a transition there within your job, and that is going to be very fruitful for you. So I have a grape piece here. That is what's going to lead to that. But you need to be able to release those self-limiting beliefs that are preventing you from going somewhere. What?
You think that's a grape? It looks like a pine cone.
Well, that does not look like a pine cone. Pine cones don't have little circle-y things.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, but they're more pointy.
Pine cone.
Wow. Suck my dick.
My change
Low.
is going to be really pine coney.
This is why our podcast is listed as explicit.
What is femininity for you? That's the piece I don't understand. It's near truth.
I do not know how to respond to that question. I don't know. I don't think that I'm like an unhealthily masculine person.
I
think
feel like it's part of you.
Yeah, I've got a
but
little
it's
bit of
something you
femininity
hide. Like
Yeah,
you
maybe
have
a little
very. Sorry, I keep talking over you.
You're good.
You have very feminine aspects, but you keep them in the back of your mind because you're behind the hand. And that is a part of the piece of truth of who you are. Because I feel like you don't think that's going to be accepted, so you keep that inside. But yeah, that's near truth. You also have my skull piece in reverse, which deals with releasing of trauma. So it's something that you've been working on, being able to be comfortable with. But that is also a lot. You have my Siamese twin. You have the dark twin, and it's up. It's facing down. So you are you're very focused on the dark things that are happening in your life. But you also have my light thing. You also have my light cat, my light Siamese twin, that is out in front of you. So you are more focused on the good things in your life, but in the back of your mind, you have those dark thoughts.
That does sum me up pretty well. Try to be positive, but some things loom.
Yeah, the last piece that I have is the peacock piece. This is directly in the back of your mind because you are in a state of transition. This piece usually deals with like the universe and how decision making happens. Either the universe is going to make it happen or you're going to make it happen. But in this case, it is face down, so it is something that you are going to choose to happen.
This makes sense because I'm definitely going through a period of transition.
Yeah, because you're in your 20s.
Yes.
Do you have any questions about that?
No, I think that all sums up pretty well, honestly.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You like the pieces better than the cards, don't you?
I do. Yeah.
I can see it.
They make a little bit more sense.
They're more tactile.
Patties, don't you, Squidward?
It'll go straight to your thighs.
And then you blow up.
Yeah, I have a lot of love pieces too, so that's what you got. Mostly because they were just easier to give meanings to, because literally the pieces say love on them, so what else am I going to do with them?
You want to read yourself, Em, or no?
I can. You going to call me out?
No, I'll be quiet.
We can also read his spirit guides, so that I don't have to do all the talking. You like all this noise?
It sounds like peace.
It sounds like keys.
Peace.
Oh, God.
Peace keys.
This is going to be a lot. I'm going to try and hide all of my traumas.
Oh, you're going to do it. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
What?
I didn't think you were going to actually do it. Shaky, shaky, shaky.
You ready for all of my love traumas?
I'm ready.
Because I
plot
have a lot of
twist.
them.
I think that Michael should read the pieces to you, just based off of what he thinks each piece should mean first.
Wow.
And then see
Okay.
how close we actually get to the real
Did
thing.
you take your notes, Michael? Because I did tell you technically what the pieces mean.
I didn't, but I can certainly give it that old...
Okay, we're going to have
shot.
Michael try and guess.
I
I'm
like
so
it.
excited. We
You
get
ready?
a boy brain.
I am really nervous.
Wow, yours are quite spread out.
It's because my life's a mess.
Holy moly. Okay.
Oh, look what
so-
what's anchoring you.
Oh, fuck.
Look what's anchoring you.
Oh, fuck. Okay,
And it's
this is my
right in the-
signifier piece, just so you know.
It's right in front of everything that's in the forefront
Oh,
of your
God.
mind.
If you were comfortable, if you were uncomfortable during our, our YouTube
wait.
readings, I'm about to be that.
Oh, look,
Okay,
it's
let's
going to
go.
happen in the winter time or the fall time.
No one knows what you're talking about. Okay, we're going to have Michael Blake try and guess. So I'll give you one hint. This is my signifier piece.
Yeah.
That is what you read everything off of.
Into the microphone, Michael.
So the hand is the palm
Sorry,
is facing...
hold on.
Okay.
Really get in there.
All right.
Oh, God.
Make love
Ew.
to it.
Okay.
You gotta, in here.
All right. So I see that the palm is facing up,
Yes.
which means that Emily is not accepting herself fully. She
Oh,
needs
for sure.
needs to learn to love herself a little bit more, embrace who she is, embrace her flaws, which is super good. I know that this little thing here means, what the hell is it? It looks
It's a
like a
cauldron.
cat. Well, it looks like a cat to me.
It's definitely not a cat. I'm
It's
gonna let
far
you know.
away from everything else, which means that she's healthy, I think.
If your cat is really far away from you, you're doing good.
He did
Um,
not take notes, guys.
I see that the two spider webs on there didn't have anything land on them.
Yes, but they're also upside down.
But they're upside down, so the spider is on the bottom,
Are trapped.
which means that the spider's not having a good day.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's all
Um,
you retained.
Her Prince Charming key is
God.
like in the middle of a gangbang of like 16 other things.
Just see what it's attached to. Just give it a good look. What is this?
Oh, the anchor is her Prince Charming key.
That
She's
is the
anchored
thing
to it.
No.
No.
That is the thing that is holding me back.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh.
You see my traumas now, huh?
Oh boy.
How much have you guys been talking about things?
He doesn't know.
Oh, okay. Gives inquisitive look. Continue.
The inquisitive look continues as well.
God.
I see that the coin, that's the 10-cent piece, is face up.
You don't know what that means.
It means something with money. And Emily is held back by it, and she needs to not be as focused on it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Nope. That's not how that is.
Oh.
But
Well,
good try.
I tried.
Oh,
Her
Relationships.
her relationship piece is really far away from everything else. It's kind of far away from her Prince Charming key. So maybe that means something that's not good. Maybe.
It means something not good, but it is not relating to him.
Oh, okay. I need help.
Okay. Are you ready for me to read me?
Please
wait,
do.
can I try?
You can.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know
Okay.
what most of these mean.
Signifier piece.
Okay. Signifier piece. So M's hand is upside down, which means that she's not comfortable in who she is, because that's how my hand is all the time. Guys, I'm sorry. Okay, future editing, Liv, I know you're gonna hate yourself. Just don't. Just keep going. Just let it happen. Okay, so, the forefront of her mind, the closest thing to her fingers is the forefront of her mind, and everything that's within her subconscious mind is behind her. There's not a lot of things in her subconscious mind, guys. So the thing that she's trying to deal with logically, and what is closest to her finger, is okay. So you have your pinky finger, which deals with science and logic, and that is also literally touching the thing that I'm going to talk about. You also have your ring finger, which deals with creativity and success, as well as your middle finger and your first finger. So all of the fingers are ambitious, wisdom and knowledge oriented, with creativity, success, passion. Oh no, science and logic. No passion.
She's reading my book.
No passion at all. And you
no
have
passion at all.
You heard it here first, folks. None.
zero passion is your Prince Charming key. And your Prince Charming key is being held down by the anchor, the biggest anchor. So I'm going to interpret this as the thing that's holding you back is what you think is your Prince Charming. And it also deals with why you're not able to step into who you are and be like happy with who you are. And you only look at, like, guys, if you think about love and relationship, it should be passion and love, right? This relationship is all about science and logic, because it's literally touching the pinky. So what else? Your love piece is really far away. Your femininity piece is very close to time. Your time piece she has a little tiny like time piece that'll tell you when things are happening based on where
That's
the charms
the
are
seasons.
respective to it. So her relationship is in winter, fall, but where she's going to learn and like be more in tune to like her girliness is like springtime, I think. I don't know. I also see that your love piece, your like true love piece, is pointing, it's at the end of the Prince Charming key. So I feel like the end of the Prince Charming is going to point you to your real true love, which I think is really interesting.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't understand how one is going to lead to the other, but it's cute. What does the gnome mean? Your gnome.
The gnome is truth.
He's holding hands with something.
Time.
Ah. What is the little heart wing thing?
That is a relationship between two things.
Oh, you have a really good relationship with your trauma.
Yeah, the cauldron is unhappy, sickness, and then I have the masculine piece that it's tied to.
Ah, got it.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Where is Rosaline? Oh, Rosaline's over there, and she is touching knowledge?
It's on the crayons. The crayons are skill building.
That's all I got, folks.
Okay. Are you ready for what it really means?
I mean, I saw the first one, and that's all I needed to know. I think it's really funny that of all
spirit
things,
guides are funny.
they literally linked it together. They're like,
Yeah.
we cannot make this any more clear for you.
Yeah, they really needed, like, to do that. So, you have my signifier, which they are both right. It's upright. The palm is facing upright. And that is a signifier of I am insecure of who I am. I have identity issues.
So Michael got that right.
Yeah. So the things that are in front of my fingers, the things that are closest are my Prince Charming key, and it is literally linked in with my anchor. And it is not that I am with the wrong Prince Charming. It is that the thought of Prince Charming is weighing me down and is not allowing me to make decisions. That is something that I am also logically thinking about because it is near my pinky in my signifier. The thing that's on the other side of my hand, which would indicate passion and love, would be my mother piece. I feel like I am getting a more stronger connection with her because I have, I feel like I wasn't as close to her as a child, but now it is being separate allows us to be more close.
That's so cool.
It's so cute.
That happens a lot.
Yeah. It's because there's less controlling, you know? So it's more of a friendship instead of like a mom-daughter relationship, So the things that are in the back of my mind is true love, and I also have my Zeroth piece, which is my spirit guide protector. He deals with self-healing, protection, and those types of things. And as Liv had very graciously said, the Prince Charming key is pointed directly towards the true love key. And that indicates to me that this person, the Prince Charming piece, is the person that is going to insinuate the true love.
I think it's also going to be true love with yourself.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's in the back of my head. And it's also next to healing.
Yeah. It's so good.
So on the other end of my Prince Charming card, or on my Prince Charming piece, I have my skull, which is face up, which deals with my traumas and allowing them to be released. I have a transition piece on it, the Wheel of Fortune, and the castle is face up. So a good change is going to happen, and it's going to allow me to release those traumas. So the thing that we didn't talk about in Michael's charm casting, is I have a death piece, and wherever death is looking is going to be where something is going to come to an end to be reborn. So that is directly on top of my dark Siamese twin. So I am focused on all of the dark things in my life, and that is going to be released. That is going to come to an end. And it is directly looking at time and the truth. So it is either the truth is going to come out with time, or it is something that I'm going to learn because of time passing. I also think it is directly relating to the dark things in my life are going to reveal the truth. My traumas are going to reveal the truth. This, if you follow the death piece, it goes to my arrow piece, which is journeys. And this journey is going straight to my good luck piece, that good luck transition. But along the way, I have my crayons, which deal with self-development. So it's something about I need to develop my skills. And directly on top of this piece is my Rosaline piece, which deals with love, relationships, and knowledge. So I am specifically going to be learning things and being able to process the things that are going to help me with my relationship with myself. And then next to that, I have paintbrushes, and they're face up. So I have all of the resources in order to make this decision, but it is something that I'm not seeing. There's a wall between that and these resources. this leads to my love piece, which is like, it's not true love, but it is the idea that you need to be in love based upon like societal pressures. Like, you need to be in a relationship by this time, and once you're too old, you can't get into a relationship. That's not how it works. So it's a very toxic kind of idea of love. This is kind of a wall between my signifier and this piece. And it's because I have all of these like traumas and ideas of how my life is going to be happening that it is making me not see the kind of toxic love that's in my life. Okay, so moving further away from that, you have my feminine key. The feminine key deals with femininity. With this reading, it usually signifies for me that I fawn to things. So instead of being very confident within myself, I take a step back. I allow it to happen. And this brings me to my camera piece, which is face down, and it gives me an unrealistic idea of how the world is. So moving forward, I have a few career pieces. So some of the career pieces, I have wealth that is face up with the head facing up. This usually deals with the dark side of wealth, as in I feel like I have to make money in order to exist instead of make money doing something that I love. I also have the job that is holding me back. I have my 2-piece hanging up, and that is the 9-to-5 job, to where for me a 9-to-5 job is not a stable thing for me. It makes me very stressed out. So this piece is near my unhappy, sickness, like very negative cauldron piece. And this cauldron piece is directly relating to masculinity. Masculinity is very hard for me. I have a lot of reservations against very controlling masculine energies. One of those masculine energies is being in a job and being made to do certain things in a very particular way, whereas I would like to be very creative and have creative freedom to do whatever I'd like. This is also relating to the people that are in my life. Anyone that has that masculinity that's very strong is very threatening to me. So that is my relationship with masculinity. And leading further off, you have mediumship gifts. So I have my Phanea piece, and then I have my sailboat. And these 2 pieces are indicating that I'm going to have that transition where I leave all of my baggage behind, and my mediumship will grow because of it. I'll have more of a connection with myself.
Boom.
Yeah.
Does it mean something if they fall off the table? Is that not a thing?
No, it does.
Oh, really?
Did one fall off?
No, I was just curious.
What does it mean when they fall off?
It might be something that you're dealing with that is now coming to an end. Or if they don't come out of the bag or something like that. That kind of thing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So did you guys like what you heard? Did you like the tarot reading on my fabulous decisions that I have to make and all of the decisions that we each have to make? Because that's usually how it goes.
What, are we done now?
Yes.
Well, you don't want to do more?
Well, yeah, but later.
Yeah, but later.
I think my guides were pretty nice on only giving people decisions about me, not everything else. So we're going to throw charms after this. Because I know you like to do it, too.
It's real fun.
The charms are cool.
Yeah, I see your
Gives me a lot of
eyes
information.
lit up when you did the charms. It was really cute.
I like the charms, yeah.
It's less weird. They feel like a lot of people are like, you want me to pull them like this with the tarot cards?
Yeah, but...
It's fun. It's like throwing dice.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's cute.
I did.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to book a tarot reading with Emily, you can do so on our website. She does a whole bunch of different tarot readings, and then she also does psychic medium versus tarot readings, which is with me. But if you don't like medium stuff, you should. We literally went to someone's
You
house.
don't like medium stuff. I am a medium, so you might not want to be called out either.
Yeah, but not in the same way.
Well, yeah, I'm not
I
going to
mean,
be like,
yes,
here are like all of your souls that are around you. I'm going to be like, these are your spirit guides. What's up?
We went and did a tarot reading, last week, and the girls specifically did not get a medium reading because they're like, that scares me. And I'm like, well, that's basically what you're getting, but if the illusion of cards makes you feel better, go for it.
So, Michael, did you enjoy yourself?
I did enjoy myself. Thank you so much.
Fucking customer service voice.
Thank you so much for choosing Michael as your your fucking co-host. Well, I don't know what the fuck to call that.
Co-host.
Our guest.
Guest. There you go.
Guest.
Our hostess with the mostest.
I fucking love Hostess. Those snack cakes, man. God dang.
It's dinner time.
So yeah, if you guys want to check out our YouTube video where we read Michael Blake, we do a very interesting attempt at mediumship, and also we read his cards. So if you guys are interested in any readings, make sure to go to metapsyckics.com. Otherwise, we're going to see you in the next one.
You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, our website, and...
Also, we're going to start Patreon soon, guys.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
It just consumes every waking moment of our lives.
Oh, God. It's going to go live on October 31st.
Thanks so much for listening.
Bye.
We are your PsycKicks.
Wow.
That was fun.
Ruins it. Ruins it. Soiled it. Soiled it.
Oh, did I do it too early?
Oh, we love when stuff like this happens. Liv doesn't, but...
I'm so glad you had fun.
Well.
Wow.